Hello, my fellow readers. I, Dark Symphony 7 Simpson, with a fan fiction reading. As always, a link to the story will be in the description below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on that bell for notifications, and leave a comment in the comment section below on your thoughts of the story. So, I am now... Next fan fiction I am doing a reading of is Mawwiage by Techno Treegrass. It's a Samurai Jack fan fiction. And let's get started. The wedding day, often said to be the best day of one's life, for Jack and Ashley, it was proven to be just that. Unfortunately, it is customary. Dang hiccups. Unfortunately, it is customary this year such a joyous celebration with friends and family. If anyone objects to these two being bonded in heavenly matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace. The justice of the peace instruction. Jack and Ashley just continued to beam at each other, thrilled that this day was finally here. Surely no one will be stupid enough to say anything. Oh, thought my phone was ringing. Surely no one will be stupid enough to say anything. I don't like him, came a rough voice from the bride's side. Noted, Dad. Ashley acknowledged with vexation, refusing to look away from her husband-to-be. You can do better than him, added another. You're not stopping me from marrying Jack, Mother, she hastily argued, trying to remain calm, seeking refuge in the groom's eyes. The justice of the peace blinked twice in his decades of performing marriage ceremonies. No one had ever spoken up. Anyone else? The groom's side bristled with indignation at the outbursts of the bride's parents, especially the back men. How dare you bastard! Scotsman! Scotswoman! Wait, why are you sounding like a girl? The reader can only do a steamy Scots accent. Have you tried? Has the reader tried? Very well. That's a bad sounds actually. Switch back to the chick's voice. Okay, laddie. Scotsman! Yeah, excellent. Also not looking away from his beautiful bride. Can he take me anywhere? Flora shook her head. A justice of the peace cleared his throat and continued on. And once again, Jack and Ashley were lost in their own world as they profoundly affirmed their love for each other and were formally declared husband and wife. To celebrate the occasion and agitate her parents even further, Ashley turned to demure Kish into a passionate one, jumping into his arms. The crowd inside the pavilion roared with a... Okay, so it's an AU. Alright, that's fine. Wait, didn't it actually say AU? No, it actually doesn't say AU. Okay. Okay. The crowd inside the pavilion roared approval, except for the scowling parents of the bride, glaring at their other daughters for sharing in the celebration. By some miracle, they were on their best behavior for the photographer, giving them jovial smile that Ashley knew to be a complete lie. Jack hid his confusion, preferring to think that just for a moment, everyone approved of his marriage and shared in their jubilation. But curiosity got the better of him, and he asked Ashley what to shatter the illusion and tell him the truth when they rode in their private limo to the reception. Simple. I told him to get the bill for the photos if I wasn't happy with how they came out, she explained with a devilish grin. And she doesn't come cheap. Such a clever wife I have. Jack smiled. What a troll! Wrapping his arms around her shoulder. One who is proud to call you her husband. She smirked, curling up next to him and laying her head on his shoulder. Jack kissed her forehead. So, your parents have expressed their views of a marriage for the millionth time. Do they believe they will stop now that the ceremony is complete? They had better if they want to be involved with their grandchildren. Aww. As she laughed, perhaps having 7 daughters canceled any desire to spend time with young children ever again. Because neither Aku nor Azula. Really? Really? You're busting out the reference to Avatar. Nice. Everyone stood and cheered when the newlyweds entered the reception hall, except for Ashi's parents. They grumbled their disapproval at the marriage, at the venue, and everything. Actually, it reminds me of something. Reminds me of this. Hey, if we're going with if you're referencing Avatar, Might as well reference Kids Next Door. I hate everyone. Okay, let's see. Okay. I told you I want a Skybaiter to be the DJ. What is she doing here? Aqua demanded, pointing at the young woman behind the deck, giving shoutouts to many of the guests over music. Skybaiter's in jail, remember? As she reminded him, struggling to keep her cool, he was arrested for being a fence and having teenagers steal items for fence. Is that an actual criminal term? Let's see. I'm actually kind of curious. Fence criminal. Okay, fence. A fence, also known as a receiver, mover, or moving man, is an individual who knows by stolen goods in order to later resell them for profit. Oh! I didn't know that. Thanks, Techno Tree. I actually never heard of that. Huh. And Jack knows Olivia, and she was thrilled to take over at the last minute. He's such a social butterfly, her father sneered. Mark my words, when you come crying to me, Jack's been sleeping around. He'll get no sympathy from me. I just turned into Scott Snyder. You'll get no sympathy from me. You'll get no sympathy from me. Ashi clenched her jaw, holding back a desire to snarl at her idiot father. He would never. I disagree. Jack swooped in and stole her away before things got hostile. Ashi, someone wishes to speak with us. He gently but firmly grabbed her arm and pulled her away. He's not worth it. He whispered in her ear. I'm trying, she growled back. But the things he's saying, lies and conjecture, nothing more. But the two were relentless as the night continued. So, selfish woman, how dare you show up your elder sisters by marrying first? Should have waited for Aki and Ami to be married. Leave her alone, Mom, Aki defended, rolling her eyes. I'm not going to hold my sisters back. I don't have a bay of my own yet, and they shouldn't stop Ashi from enjoying hers. What is this language you speak? Talk sense! Special someone, Mom. God, get with the times already. Aki deserves an especially large thank you for deflecting some of their negative attention onto her for a while, Doc said, watching his sister-in-law with some pity. We never should have assigned your family to one table. It wouldn't exactly look right to have my parents sit alone at an 8-person table, especially with such a large guest list that can easily fill tables, Ashi argued, then gave him a playful smile. It's your fault for being such a social butterfly, you know? I mean, Jack is friends with the Scotsman. Ahoy, laddie! Ahoy, laddie! What, you gonna outdrink me? I'm gonna show you up. Real good. Just then, the couple assumed they could handle the problems that were the bitter parents of the bride. The problems of having an open bar revealed itself. Speak of the Scotsman. A toast! Take a hand to Cooper. A drunken Scotsman called out. Yes, I'm. It's not me who's talking. It's where's Molly? Molly! Oh, there you are. Molly! She's the one talking. Look at me like that. A drunken Scotsman called out, and many raised their glasses high and cheered. Enough of this foolishness! Aku slammed his fist onto the table and stood up, attracting the attention of everyone in the room. Step away from my daughter. I won't stand here and watch her ruin herself by associating with a fool. It's not too late to annul this mistake. Never, Jack growled, standing protectively in front of his wife. I love her. Why can you not see that? That's it! I've had it with you ruining everything! I miss your morning! Talk as a spinning little bit of bullshit! And ran across the room, cut nimble for a large man with a fake leg, and punched Aku square in the jaw. Before he could react, Scotsman grappled his opponent by the beard and tugged harshly. You can see that beard? How do you got? Barbarian! What did I try to sound like Aku with that? Barbarian! Oh. Barbarian Azula shouted. But Bonnie gave her a shoulder tackle, knocking her to the floor. Don't you get touch him! She shouted. The whole room exploded in chaos as Minnie tried and failed to separate the combatants. With Jack firmly holding back his infuriated wife, he spared no expense on the dress. The last thing he wanted was for it to be torn in a fight. He had no such qualms, pulling on the sleeve of his jacket until he let go, fearing that she was ripping the seams, and stormed out of the room. Wait! Jack cried, running after her, finally catching up with her in the bathroom, his heart breaking as she clutched the sink, makeup smearing from her tears. Bushy! He reached out to grab her shoulder, but she smacked his hand away. Your friend is such a beast, she snapped, poking him in the chest with an index finger. Your parents are atrocious and ill-mannered, he snapped back, repeating the same motion. But it would be worth it to endure the idiocies if I get to spend the rest of my life with you. Aww. We always have that one friend. Oh, we always have that one friend or family member who's just such a dick to everyone. Mine's the latter. She sniffed and blushed, hating herself for always getting choked up when Jack talked like that. How could she stay angry with him if he always knew how to talk his way out? I knew what I was getting into, he continued, easing his way closer, his hands resting at her waist as he locked eyes with her. Remember when I came over to meet your parents for the first time? Mother screamed, call the police, there's Because you're... Oh, he's got a motorcycle. Because you rode her motorcycle over, she laughed at the memory. Ali wanted to steal you for herself. She was so impressed. But I only had eyes for you, just as I always have, just as I always will. So as long as we're together, we will survive whatever life throws at us, including your penance, my best friend's loyalty. I mean, I know it's a stereotype that's, it's the Irish that get drunk. But it's the Scottish that love to fight. Or is it? I can't. Okay, I can't. I'm mixing up my stereotypes. I'm pretty sure it's the Irish who love to get drunk, and it's the Scottish that love to fight. Or are they both Irish stereotypes? I don't know. Just a few more hours of this, and then we'll be away on our honeymoons. Ash smiled at the thought. No contact with anyone. Just you and me, can confirmed, sealing the promise with a passionate kiss. Meanwhile, thinking Jack is like, gotta get back to the ass. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay, so that is Mawwiage! Honestly, that wasn't what I was expecting. I was literally expecting a marriage scene from the actual show. And then Aku and the High Priestess show the fuck up out of nowhere. Said, we got to steal this marriage! But this is not bad. I would call it a little bit weak. I get what what's going for. With being a modern AU and Aku and the High Priestess Azula are basically those high-strung parents who try to control everything. I do think it's fine, but I wouldn't actually rate it anything higher than a 3, simply because there's not really anything outstanding. It's there. It's not bad. There's nothing flawed with the story. It flows nice. I do honestly wish there was a little bit more, like I don't know, maybe an extra scene or maybe when I was thinking of this, instead of being the marriage, it's Jack meeting with Aku and Azula and, discussing why he think this is a bad thing or stuff like that. And, the Scotsman gets involved, he barges through the door. It's like, don't worry, Jack! Scotsy's here for you! But this is fine as it is. It's a simple, romance story. The idea's sound. I wouldn't call it, like I said. The only thing is, there's just nothing really that stands out to bump it higher than the 3. It's just, it's really just, it's an example of it's just there. So that is my reading of Marriage by Techno Tree Grass. This has been Dark Symphony 777 and cut.